Dear chosen ones, today I want to talk about they will mistreat you, but then need you again. Let's talk about it. So, first, what happens when you are in these people's lives, whether this is friends, family, co workers, anybody that you are in close relation with, these people will mistreat you, they will disrespect you, they will belittle you, they will abuse you, and they will hurt you. They may not always hurt you physically, but they can hurt you emotionally. They can emotionally scar you. And after they do all of those things to you, then they will still want to be a part of your life. They will still want to be close to you. They will still want to be able to have access to you because all they want, chosen ones, is your energy. They just want you in their life for what you can do for them. You know, after all of the damage that they have caused you, you would think that sometimes when things like that happen, you may have to just go your separate ways with somebody because the damage is just too much and there are certain things that you just cannot come back from. These people, they do not care. They could do immense damage in your life and still want to come back into your life to have access to you, to take from you, to have your energy, your resources, whatever it is that they need. They will still try to force their way back into your life or try to convince you that you should allow them into your life. And what can happen is they can realize that they made a mistake with you and realize that they got out of character or the mask fell off and that they were showing you their true colors. And then afterwards they realize how it's too late. And there really is no coming back from what they have done to you. But they will try and the best efforts that they can to come back into your life. And they'll do this by giving you fake apologies, a half apology. Sometimes they will even gaslight you while they are apologizing to you to make it seem like you deserved what they did to you. So it's your fault, so you need to let me back in your life. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. It's as if they did so much to you, and all of a sudden they have one, no remorse. And then two, it's all of a sudden as if they have amnesia, as if they don't know what they did to you when they know what they did. They just are upset that they got caught and they're upset they lost control over you. And that when you finally decided to take your energy back and withdraw from them, they realize that they no longer have that hold on you and over your life the way that they used to. They don't want to lose control because if they lose their control, they lose their supply that they are getting from you in your life. These people don't deserve you. Now, once a chosen one feels completely disrespected, belittled, betrayed, and lied to, they are done. They are done because they opened themselves up to someone else and they let their guards down and allowed someone else to earn their trust. They have just willingly given their trust away to somebody. And for someone to just pull the rug from under them, to just burn that bridge, if anybody ever burns a bridge with a chosen one, it's because they were the ones that lit the match. The chosen one is not the one that lit the match. It's the other person is what lights the match and burns the bridge. Now, usually what can happen is people are so used to the chosen one putting out the fire so that that bridge doesn't burn. But sometimes that fire could spread so quickly, so fast, and it's too much damage that the chosen one can't put the fire out. So they just let the bridge burn. So what does this mean? That when people do a chosen one so wrong so many times to a point where they've forgiven, they have given you multiple chances, they have allowed you back into their life, but this person continues to do what they do. At this point it's a choice, because if they made a mistake the first time, fool me once, shame on you, shame on them. But if they do it multiple times, shame on me for allowing it to happen. So when this happens, and people constantly and consistently cause hurt and harm to a chosen one's life, when they are done with you, they are done. When that bridge is burned, it is very, very rare for that bridge to be rebuilt. At this point in time, they will still give you love. They will still give you love, but they will have to love you from a distance because they're on one side of the bridge. You are on the other side, but there is nothing there to connect you to anymore. So they have to just keep it as a, I'm going to send you love from a distance, but that is it. That is all. You don't want to fall out with a chosen one because it's difficult to come back from certain moments, especially if the chosen one really forgave you and really gave you multiple chances. If that bridge is burned, it will most likely remain burned. And what can happen is when people want to come in and try to come back into your life offering fake and phony apologies or a sob story so that you can easily let them back in your life as if you don't see through the BS that they're doing to you because they're trying to manipulate you. What will happen is that chosen one will say, I'm not going down this path again. I know what this result will become. And I'm not going down that road. I'm not about to repeat the same behaviors and patterns. I'm going to just withdraw my energy from you altogether and go on and live my life and let you live let you live yours. Oftentimes what will happen is when the chosen one decides to withdraw their energy from somebody and love somebody from a distance because that person has burned their bridge, this can look like not speaking to somebody. This can look like not reaching out to them. This can look like not going to spend time with them. This can look like if this person has events going on and they may invite you, you not attending. You know, this can look like you not being in certain environments where a certain person or certain people will be there because you're trying to preserve your energy. And people will look at the chosen one and act as if the chosen one is being funny or they're acting different, they're acting fickle, when the chosen one really isn't the one that has the problem. It's actually the person that they are trying their best to not be around is the one that has the problem with the chosen one. And what the chosen will do is to preserve their energy, to protect themselves, and to not be around any type of hostile environment. They will remove themselves if they have to. And the real reason is because they just do not want to put themselves into an environment where they could possibly be abused, disrespected, belittled, or possibly have someone get them out of their character. And in some cases, they may have to face these people. They may have to come around and they will put on their full armor and they will do what they need to do. But if they have the option of not going at all, the chosen will most likely take that option of not going at all because self preservation is what matters most at the end of the day. And often what happens is the people that messed up with the chosen one. And now this person has withdrew their energy and now their dynamic is no longer the same. That person can feel a little bit of like embarrassment and shame because when they feel that resistance that the chosen one is giving them and they feel that lack of love, they feel that energy is not there, they feel the shift, they know for a fact that they did something to cause it and they know that they can't come back from it. So what happens is they feel embarrassed because they know that it is their fault and they caused it. But to avoid facing the realization of that they were the ones with the problem and they were the ones that pushed this person away, then that's when they will change up the narrative. They will switch things up, switch up the story to make them out to be the victim, the chosen one out to be a villain. But they're playing the victim in a story that they were the villain in, playing victim to a problem that they created. All because their ego, their fragile little ego is bruised because someone decided to not put up with their utter BS. So, chosen ones, if you have to leave people alone because they mistreat you, then do so. They know what they did.